Hi, welcome to Atypical Weeks. My name is Missy. I am out and about waiting for an appointment, so I thought I would film the intro to the HB90 stuff that I have just filmed before I left the house and give you a little bit of view of the Columbia River in the background. I am a recently retired high school math teacher, and I have recently moved to this corner of the world, up to the Pacific Northwest, up to a place near Astoria here, where you see the beautiful ships and Columbia River in the background. I live with my husband and our 2 dogs and cat. I'm going to get into the HB90 method and planner as I'm using it now. I've started it a couple times, and the first time I started planning this video, I wrote about 57 pages worth of history of my background with HB90, and I realized I don't really need a video of that. You don't probably need a video of that. I'm happy to go through any of it you'd like, but suffice it to say, I've started HB90 a couple times, and this is the first time it's really clicking for me. So I really feel like I'm jumping in the middle of the story, but here goes. You don't need hours and hours of history. I have 4 goals currently, plus I'm tracking recurring tasks. 1 in my admin and finances life category, where I'm doing some tax stuff and other paperwork. 1 that has to do with my home, which this particular week is just focusing on moving my stuff up from California. This one started out as 1 goal, my system and planning, and then I realized I was planning my video stuff in here, but really it's a channel as its own goal. So this is my system and planning, and this is my atypical week stuff. And then recurring tasks, notice I wrote that in later. And that recurring task, that's a big aha, right? This is going to be a work in progress. Number 1, in general, I don't know how much time to plan. It's my first year in the house here, first year in the Pacific Northwest, in fall and winter, first season being retired, being a housewife, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to make a guess. I'm going to guess on time, and it's going to be wrong, and it's going to be different every week. And all I can do is track it, and then next time try to make a better estimate. What I'm unsure about is what to count as recurring tasks, because this stuff is going to be recurring tasks, but right now it's a project, so it's counting here. When I normally would be planning my morning routine, I would count that in recurring task. Here it's in this other one, so sometimes I get confused where to put stuff, but you know, planning something is better than not at all. The other thing is, as far as like outings, going to the post office, we have a post office box, going to the grocery store, doctor's appointments. Right now, I'm starting to count that in recurring tasks. I wasn't thinking about that stuff. I was really just thinking about housekeeping and upkeep kind of stuff, but I think that other stuff, and also this admin and paperwork stuff, right? Now I'm trying to think of which is part of my project and which is just ongoing stuff. So it's going to be blurry lines, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Obviously, my stuff is not perfect, and I think that's part of why this is working, because I'm not worried about making it pretty. Now, I'm worried about making it pretty for color-wise, and this color explosion may be an issue, but I definitely have trouble going down rabbit holes. You see that here. What's important is that I'm tracking what I'm doing, right? What is important is I'm getting stuff done. It doesn't have to be pretty, but don't spend time doing things that you didn't say were important. Now, eventually, maybe I start down a rabbit hole, I catch myself and I go, no, I need to change my projects. That's an important thing. And that has happened. But for right now, let's go down here. Again, these are my 4 life category colors. These are all mild liner colors. These are the colors that I use for the days of the week. It goes back to the simplified planner. It's not their colors, but it gave me that idea. I like seeing colors for each day of the week, no matter which of my systems I'm in. So pink is Tuesday. No, pink is Monday. Yeah, we don't start on Tuesday. Pink is Monday, orange is Tuesday, yellow is Wednesday. So this way on here, not only can I see what I did, I can see when I did it. So there might be particular days that I find I'm better suited to tackle different sorts of things. And I've gone over and lots of them already. That's okay. It's not important to match what you planned. It's important to get shit done. And I am, so that's good. I started this weekly layout with my appointments at the top, with these first couple days, some chunks of time planned, and then the time blocks in pencil below the times plan. Again, those hours aren't going to line up because there's breaks in there. And then some days I did it, in the morning and afternoon. I tracked the time separately. Some days I went through at the end of the day or the next day and tracked it. And then a lot of times, after I did this, oh yeah, and then this happened and I added stuff on, and this is where I added that recurring task stuff. So again, these are my colors for the days of the week. These are my colors for my projects. This is working for me beautifully. It's ugly and it's productive. And that's a big plus for me. I'm not worried about making it cute. Sara's is beautiful. Lots of the other ones online are beautiful. Mine doesn't have to be. It has to be productive. And then when I was looking through this thinking, am I done? I came across this. Oh, I was going to start tracking. So this 3 blocks, 1.5 hours was for when I had a hair appointment. So I'm going to go back through and find these. Now, how am I going to go back and find these? What I've been doing daily is, here it says tasks downstairs, but and I did it this color because that's home, and then I went, oh no, that's a recurring task. So that's when I went through and made that color. So I'm doing things like that. Some days I'm doing it in that timeline on the Full Focus Planner. Sometimes I'm doing it on the note page and just going, time by time. I'm trying things out. It doesn't have to all be the same. You just need to be doing something and keeping track. You might have noticed also that there was not a Kanban board. That was what initially had driven me to the system, because I think it's really cool, and who doesn't love Post-its of bunches of colors. And I acquired every color Post-it you could possibly find, and I've set it up a couple times. It just doesn't stick for me. Do you use the HB90 system? Oh, here goes the trolley. It's running again. I haven't taken it yet. Do you use the HB90 system? Do you use all the parts? Do you use some of the parts? Do you use a Kanban board and nothing else? Do you use the system but not use the Kanban board? Is it up on the wall? Is it in a book? Let me know. Thanks for being here. Like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Thanks.